Coverage you can count on kicks off with Augusta Trees getting the axe. Despite a lot of neighborhood opposition, 9 old oak trees along Highland Avenue on the hill are taken down. News Channel 6's senior reporter George Eskola live in our newsroom for us. George, you were the first to report on this tree removal, and it seems it all started as a safety issue.
And that's the way it's ending as well. The city offered a new crosswalk between Walton Way and Central Avenue after a neighbor complained about traffic safety. And to improve visibility, 9 trees had to go. But after closer inspection, the city says the trees were unhealthy and a danger. So Highland now is a little safer and a lot less shadier. The sounds of chainsaws and falling limbs on Highland Avenue. It's where Caroline Williams takes her regular run, and for her, this was not cool.
Less shade. Yeah, definitely a lot more hot. My runs will probably be harder.
9 oaks along Highland Avenue are getting the axe. Tree crews saying it's about safety. The old oaks are decaying and a risk.
But with the most recent ice storm, that's done a lot more damage to the trees and made them weaker and makes them susceptible to beetles. And that's never good, because once they attack the trees, it makes them even more dangerous.
Danger is why the city focused on the trees in the first place, as neighbor Maggie Douglas went before city leaders requesting a signal light or stop sign. The city instead is putting in a crosswalk and now taking out the 9 trees.
I never intended for that to happen. That was a decision that the engineers made, I'm sorry that happened.
3 weeks ago, about 24 Highland Avenue neighbors questioned the decision to take down the trees, with the city saying they were being taken down because they're diseased and not because of the crosswalk, something not everyone along Highland Avenue is buying.
I could be wrong, but it seemed to me that they became diseased the day of the protest. You remember that? It seemed like I hadn't heard anything about them being diseased before that. So I'm not sure what I believe.
It's just go back to safety. You don't want anybody to get hurt, be driving along with a car and God forbid a branch fall on top of them where it was neglected.
Now that the trees are out, the city will go to work on the crosswalk with a rapidly flashing beacon. Now that will take a couple of more weeks and will cost $20,000 to $25,000. Kim, back to you.
Thanks a lot, George.